Who's your favorite critic? Who do you love to hear make fun of other people? Who do you love to experience show us that criticism is funny, that it challenges our how we are with ourselves, right? I'm sure you've I'm sure you probably have seen some form of that. Lots of people make fun of other people. Saturday Night Live, their whole business is based on making fun of people. So it's this accepted criticism, right? That is funny for not everyone. But what I'm getting at here is, when I'm asking you who your favorite critic is, what I'm inviting you to do is to see that criticism can be funny, and to invite you to see your inner critic, your inner judge, and see if you can meet them with humor. Now, not to minimize their contribution. The inner critic, the inner judge have a very valuable contribution, have worked really hard to support us in fitting into family, work situations, society. They know the critic knows, the judge knows exactly how you have to be in order to be accepted, in order to feel like you belong. So they do amazing work. The critic and the judge, they're beautiful assets of our personality. And when we are not needing to appease them anymore, when we grow into ourselves and we feel safe enough to be authentic, we can allow them to rest and take on a different job. And the invitation to you to support that process is humor. That when we recognize that we're judging ourselves for how we're tying our shoes, or how we're speaking with, I have some type of an accent. I mean, to me it's not an accent, but I've heard that I have maybe like a Pennsylvania accent. So I'm sure there's certain words that I say that some people think are pretty funny how I say them. So there's an understanding. There's an understanding that everybody has a certain part of their expression where there can be a making fun of. And to be able to notice how we are criticizing ourselves or judging ourselves and meet it with humor, that's really powerful. That really is powerful and creates big contrast, so that we can step more into our authenticity and more out of the mask wearing past. So what is your favorite critic? And so whether it's a famous comedian, or somebody that you know personally that just does imitations of people that you just can't help yourself, you're overcome with laughter and watching them and being with them, that will help you see yourself. That will help you to know when your critic shows up, because some of us don't really know. It took me a while to get to know my critic and see when he shows up. So to be able to meet the critic when he or she shows up, or they shows up, and be available for yourself to have humor around that. So something else that just occurred to me in sharing this: when I have laughed at myself, it's almost like I just gained access to a new room in the house. It's like, hold on, all these years, what have I been doing? What have I been doing? I've been keeping myself caught up in this drama, and I've been missing a huge aspect of me at the same time. And so the permission to laugh, the permission to be in relationship with the critic in really the opposite way, it creates so much more space, so much more space in relationship. Not just with me, but with the world. And it's pretty wild. So really curious, please share what your experience is with this and what space do you create for yourself. Thanks so much for being here. Sending so much love.